Hi everyone, thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do another pick a card reading. And this pick a card reading, I don't think I've done it in English before, but it was very well received with the Chinese audience, so I thought I'll give it a try with the English audience. So this is just a general love message, okay? And I divided it into 4 different groups. So if you're single, if you have a crush that you're crushing on, if you are in a relationship right now, and if you are in no communication or separation, okay? So there's a love message for each of the groups, and it's separated into, so each of the piles, I separate it into 4 different groups, okay? So you just choose a number that you resonate with most, and then you can listen to the particular group that you're in, okay? So the love message is just a general love message, and if you're wondering about the time frame, I would say that to me the maximum energy that a tarot card reading lasts about a year at the most, because oftentimes we would change, our behavior changes, our thinking changes, the people around us change, and we would change, adapt to it accordingly. But the changes is a lot smaller within like about 3 months. So I would say at the minimum a month to 3 months or so, and at the maximum in a year. Okay, so this love message can apply to your energy, your current energy, up to maybe at least 3 months or so, up to a maximum of a year. So take how I resonate with you, and you can always come and check back in, and I'll do more readings of these, and then you can watch different videos and see, like, check your energy update and that kind of things. But all of my videos are timeless, so this one is timeless as well. Okay, so whenever you find this, there might be a message for you. So if you need more time, you can pause the video, and timestamps are in the description box below. We have 1, 2, and 3 piles, and I will start with pile number 1. So pile number 1, you got, this is the general message for everybody in this pile, and it's the McGee, okay? This McGee card is, to me, it's almost like the Magician, okay? It's kind of like the Magician card in the tarot deck, and it is about manifesting, okay? And there's like this eye up there. Can you see it? There's an eye, and then over here there is a hand to hold it, but it's not quite there yet. So I feel like the message here for pile number 1 is that everything is in your hand, okay? You've been given the power, and you have the power to manifest and to make the changes that you want to see, okay? So you are in control of all of your love life, okay? I think this is like the general message for pile number 1, and then we'll see how this applies to each of the groups. So we'll start with group 1, which is the singles, okay? The singles, we have 2 of shells. Oh my gosh. Okay. You have romance, and then we have a oracle card, which is love, unconditional love, self-love. 1 is passion, affection. So for the single people out here, I think you are going to no longer be single, okay? And you're, again, if you missed the beginning part, if you actually, went straight to the reading, at the very beginning, I did say that the energy, okay, for tarot card reading, I feel like it's the maximum is a year. And so the minimum, okay, that maybe you have to wait is like a month to 3 months or something like that, okay? And then it maxed out at about a year. So for pile number 1, singles, and if you're wondering when you will be meeting your, get out of your singleness and meeting the right person, for you. This is like a soulmate energy, because this is the minor arcana lovers card, okay? Two of shells, which is two of cups. And it says romance. And then over here we have love, unconditional love, self-love, right? So I feel like the person you are, I feel like you're manifesting it, and they are on their way, okay? They are on their way. And so I would say the minimum is like a month or so. They might show up. At the maximum, a year. So a month to a year. I know it's like a huge gap, okay? But there is a lot of people watching, so it will differ, because time frame really is hard to guess, or hard to predict. Even if I do get like a timeline, sometimes it might be off just a little bit. On top of that, this is a general reading. So like two of shells, maybe 2 months or so, okay? 2 months, 1 to 2 months, you should be able to see, at least like maybe meet this person, okay? But it could, just know that it could take up to a year. But this person is worth waiting for. You have somebody coming in, and I just want to say like congratulations. And the thing is, like, we have the McGee card over here, so that I think the higher vibration you are in, and the more that you are, maybe if you're doing your scripting, diarying, all that manifesting stuff, and then like music, listening to music, the manifesting music and stuff like that, I think this person might come a little bit faster, right? And then if you are also very aggressively looking and then telling your friends that, hey, I do want to meet the right person, be with the right person, and I think you'll be able to meet this person a lot sooner, okay? So that's for the single people, for pile number 1. Just congratulations, you have like an amazing card. And so for people who have a crush, okay, and you're thinking about this person, but or in a situationship, so somebody who you have a crush, or you're in a situationship, this will be the group for you. You have Two of Wings. This is the Two of Swords card in reverse. This is balance, but in reverse. And then over here we have not today, okay? Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call person, boundary, still angry. So I feel with this card, the combination of this card, you are still in control, okay? The McGee card is still here, so you're still in control. And I have 2 messages for you, okay? This, I would think that one message for some of the people out here watching pile number 1, and you have a crush or in a situationship, and with this combination, I would say that the person that you're dealing with might not be the right person for you. So maybe you should manifest somebody that are better suited, okay? That would give you the same amount of love that you give them, okay? Showing the same kind of affection that you've shown them. And I feel like this person might be hot and cold, and maybe that's the reason why you're watching this video, maybe, or you're just curious. So the second message over here, I would say, is that right now is not the right time, because it says not today. Okay, so if you are in a hurry to wanting to be in a relationship with this person, I feel like you don't want to push this person just yet, because over here we have the Two of Wings, okay, and it's in reverse. So this person is off balance, and they are probably not in the best situation or best self, okay, to be in a relationship just yet. So you want to give it a little bit of time, and I would say wait maybe about at least 2 weeks to about maybe 3 months or so, okay? 2 weeks to about 3 months. Give them a little bit of time, give them a little bit of breathing room, because right now they need time to think about things. They need time to you know, because it says they're still angry or something like that, or they might be still hurt from maybe a past trauma or past situation or some sort. And so you need to give them a little bit of room. So they might be interested in you, but it's just that they're not ready for a commitment yet. Okay, so there are two different messages. So the first one, having this reverse, means they have a decision made already. Okay, they have a decision made, and it's probably, I know this is probably not something that you want to hear, but this person probably is not the right person for you. Okay, it's probably not the right person for you. This person has boundaries, meaning like high walls. They're not really easy to maybe the, you know, what do you call those people, emotion, oh my god, the description just escaped me. But you know, that they're just having trouble with emotions or revealing emotions to people because they've been hurt before or something like that. And so they're just not the right kind of person for you. But the thing is, like, obviously over here, you still have the control. So if you really think this is the right person, I'm going to wait no matter what, then maybe the second message is more for you, is that right now this person is just not ready for any commitment yet. So it's just going to take some time. So if you're looking for, you know, getting into a relationship, jumping into a relationship like tomorrow or in a few weeks or so, I don't think it's going to happen that quickly. Okay, it's going to take a little bit of time, and you need to give them a little bit of time and breathing room before they are willing to get into another relationship. Okay, so that's for people with crush or in a situationship. Now, for people who are in a relationship, this is the message for you. We have the King of Roses, which is the motivator. That's the King of Wands. And then over here we have the Runner, but in reverse. Okay, which is a good thing. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy and listening to ego, but it's in reverse. So your person is not going away. They're not running away from you. They like you. They want to be with you. They want to stay in this relationship. They're tired of running, and they're not scared of intimacy anymore. Okay. And over here, and King of Roses, they want to show you all of the passion that they have, and they're very, very much in love, and there's a very strong sexual tension between the two of you. So no matter how long you guys have been together, you guys are in love. Okay, the sexual tension, you probably do a lot of, you know, I don't know, fun stuff sexually, and the person never gets you and your person, you guys never get tired of each other. And I feel like over here at the Meggie, okay, you guys try to always deepen your connection, always trying, you guys put in the effort and making the effort to make the relationship work, and you never let things get too stale, you never things get too old and boring. You're always trying to rekindle that love and passion in each other. And so you guys are in a very, very passionate, loving relationship. Okay, and this person is not going away. They are there to commit as well. So you're not just in a loving and passionate relationship, but a committed one as well. All right, so congratulations for people who are in a relationship. Okay, so now we have people who are in no communication or in separation. So this is for groups of people who are looking to get back with an ex or something like that, or maybe they're people that you haven't talked to for a while, and like in love interest, right? No communication. So we have the King of Shells, which is the King of Cups energy, and the Visionary. Okay, that's the key word for this card. And then over here we have Seduction in reverse, which is this is attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference, but we have it in reverse. So there's no seduction. What does that mean? King of Cups. King of Cups is very, very stable, very, very loving. Okay, so I would say that your person or you guys still have feelings for the person, obviously. So I feel like this is more like the other person's energy towards you, how they feel about you, because if you're looking at this and you chose this, you're listening to this pile, you still want to get back with the person that you're having no communication or separation, right, with. So this is more like the other person's energy, where they still do feel they still love you, they still care about you. But the thing is, because we have seduction in reverse, the love and the care that they have for you is more like a family type of energy. Okay, the seduction and that chemistry attraction is falling off. It's fading away. Okay, so they still care about you, they still love you, but not in a romantic lovers type of way. So I don't know if this is something that you want to hear about. So they just treat you more like a family. They see you more as like they still care about you. So I know it sounds very weird because they're in separation or no communication. So I feel like with this group, probably less of you guys are in no communication. I think you guys still speak to each other, but you can feel that the message is very short. It doesn't reveal a lot of like that like passionate love type of energy. Okay, it's more like, you know, how are you, like a family, a very, very good friend type of energy. Mellowed. Okay, so if you are looking to if you want to get back with this person just don't see you that way anymore. Okay, they don't see you that way. So I mean, we do have the Magician card, the Maggie card over here. I think that you will definitely need to do something about it, okay, to rekindle it. And since it's an ex, or, you know, somebody that you're no longer in communication with, it's a little bit more difficult. I mean, you can try a lot of these manifesting techniques, okay, or like magics, trying to bring this person back into your life. But I feel like timing wise, it would be up to, I mean, you know what, let's draw some card and then to see if you guys will be able to get back together. Because this person just really sees you as a family, and from just this card, I can't tell if they want to get back with you or not. Okay, so, oh, 2 cards. All right, yep. We have the 3 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. So they're kind of a little bit up in the air about this. Okay, they still love you, they still care about you, but they're hurt. Okay, they feel heartbroken. They're still a little mad about the breakup or whatever happened in between you guys, so you guys would know what caused the no communication. If you're like, no, I don't really know, they just cut me off all of a sudden, it could be that they're probably in some kind of because we do have over here the third party interference, but maybe at that time there was a third party, okay, involved. Maybe you might not know about it, okay, but they did have some choices that they're trying to decide on. So they're not being completely honest or faithful to you. I mean, they care about you, so they don't want to hurt you. Maybe that's why, and they don't know how to tell you. That's why they just disappeared and not tell you about anything, which is like the worst thing to do. Just so irresponsible. It's like horrible. No closure, nothing. But you know what's happened has happened. So now this person, I feel like they're you know, feeling hurt or sad about something, and they're kind of up in the air about like this whether to come back to you or not. So they're deciding. They don't know. They're trying to decide. Their logic mind and their their intuition or like their emotional self is in conflict right now, and they're trying to decide what's the best thing to do. And so if you're asking me the energy, or the timeline of it, I would definitely think that it would take at least 3 months. Okay, it could take up to a year. Okay, so it could take up to a year for this person to come out of this, but at least, because I was actually going to say 14 months or so, but now give them a little bit of time and see if the energy changes at all. But at least right now, at this moment, it's going to take a while. Okay, so 3 months might be like the shortest. I was even thinking at least 6 months, up to maybe like 14 months or so. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 1. Let me know how this resonates with you, and by leaving in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and or my video if you like them. And if you haven't turned on the notification bell, you can turn that on so that you will be notified the next time I upload a new video. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. All right, so for pile number 2, we have transmute. Okay, transmute is like, I feel like this has like a lot of meanings. First of all, one of the meaning is like, I feel like it's like transformation, right? Transformation, transmute, transmutation, that also has the same meaning as like a transformation, right? And transferring, maybe like energy wise, okay, going from one to the other, which is still about transforming from one thing to another. So this is like a very much transformation type of energy, transforming from one thing to another. Okay, so I think right now this is like similar to like the death energy, I feel like, or maybe like the tower energy, just like in the process of change. This is the pile number 2. I think this is like you're probably in a process of change right now. Okay, a lot of things are changing around you, and maybe you are changing as well. So now we'll take a look see how that applies with the rest of the cards, okay, in different groups. So the first group is people who are single. Okay, people who are single, you have the 9 of shells, which is the 9 of cups, and it says fulfillment, which is also like dreams come true card. This is healthy choices. Make healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. This is very interesting because we have healthy choices. And 9 of shells, all of the 9 cards are about like, loving oneself, or like, it's not like a dual energy, not like a 2 cards kind of energy. So 9 of shells is like being self-satisfied. It's like self-satisfied, okay, energy as well. So like, I feel like you're feeling very, very good about yourself right now. You are loving yourself. You are having a great time with yourself. You're not scared to spend time alone by yourself. So like, I don't feel like you are in a desperate vibration or anything to get into a relationship. You enjoy your time alone with yourself. I mean, you don't mind getting into a relationship, of course, but you're not in like a hurry to get into it, or you're not like desperate about it. You're like, if I have it, I have it. If I don't, it's okay. Like, you know how to enjoy yourself, you know how to entertain yourself. So like, you don't really need someone to fill a void or anything. You know how to do that yourself. You know how to make yourself feeling good. You know how to make yourself feel loved. Okay, so, and over here, healthy choices. I feel like you know what is good for you, who is good for you. You actually understand what you want. You know exactly what you want. Okay, so if the person does not really quite fit that certain conditions that you have, you know, about having, you know, in a partner that you're looking for in a partner, you rather stay single. Okay, so you feel pretty good about yourself. I don't think you're in too much of a hurry to get out of the relationship. But you don't mind, like, but you're not like actively seeking things out either. Okay, if there's somebody, you're more like, if it's meant to be, it will happen. So you're more of like in that kind of mood, you know. So yeah. And maybe you're gonna be like, when will I meet that person? Well, at the moment, it just feels like you're more just like going with the flow. You're going with the flow, and you're just like seeing what happened. And whether this person shows up or not, you're like, it's okay, it's all right. Okay, so and I even think with the healthy choices card, you even think that, you know, you rather be happy alone than be miserable with somebody else. Like, you know, like being in a relationship does not guarantee happiness, right? Especially if you chose the wrong person, it's even more difficult. And then now, like, you're in a dilemma whether to break up or not. And then this person, what if they don't want to break up, right? What if they're a mess and they're like a stalker and they're gonna be like going crazy on you? I mean, of course you wouldn't go for that kind of person at the beginning, but sometimes you can't tell at the very beginning. So you know, that's the kind of things that goes through your mind, you know, when you're thinking like, do I really want to get into a relationship, or I rather be by myself? It's not that you rather be by yourself, but you're thinking, I rather be by myself if that person is not the right person for me. So you just want to meet the right person, but if, you know, if you're meant to be alone, that's okay too. You're not, like, as I said earlier, you're just not in any desperate mode, and you're happy with yourself. Okay, so which we have the transmute card over here. So if you're really not in this energy just yet, I think you're in the process of becoming this. So you're slowly learning to be happy about yourself. You're finding out things, what kind of things make you happy, what kind of things you like to do and not like to do, and that kind of thing. So you're just like, you're learning about yourself. Okay, you're learning about yourself. All right, so for people who are in a situationship, or maybe, you know, you just have a crush or some kind, so this is the pile for you. And we have the Eight of Wings, which is Eight of Swords in reverse. The card over here, it says indecision, but it's in reverse. And then over here we have Keys on a Ring, which it means many options, decision, okay, unconventional, string along, and one night stand. So with these two cards combining, decisions and many options seems like the key, okay, words coming out of this. It's about decision. Over here is indecision, but it's in reverse. And so I feel like there is a decision being made, and we have the verification card over here, which is about decision. So I feel like a decision has been made, in your situationship or your crush. So whether it's you or your person, there is some kind of a decision formed. So it could be that you want to, obviously it's one or the other. So I feel like and then especially we have over here transmute, which we talked about. It's about change. So there is change coming. So I feel like for some of you, obviously, it's 50-50. You're like, yep. So 50-50. Some of you guys are there. You have a decision made already, definitely, that you're gonna leave this person that you're in a situationship with, or maybe this crush that you have a crush on. They're just not showing the same affection that you're seeking, and maybe they don't seem too interested in you. So you're like, you know what? It's okay. I'm gonna move on. It's all right. And over here we do have many options. So it's not that you don't have any other choices. You have other choices. So now you're like, you know what, screw you, I'm gonna move on. For some of you, I feel like that's a stronger energy, like you're moving on, okay? You're moving on. The decision is that you're moving on from this person. If this person is not giving you what you want, you're moving on. You're like, bye-bye. So unless this person is showing you what you wanted, so if they actually start to, because there is change, so maybe this person is changing, okay, so that now you're actually seeing some kind of a change in that person, the decision would be now like, all right, I'll give you a chance, okay? It's more like that. I will give you a chance to prove yourself because you weren't all that great before, but I'll give you another chance, okay? But this decision really depends on that person, your person, okay, how they behave, how they act. So if they're being a douche, you're like, bye, I'm gonna go. But they show that they're actually worth waiting for, you'll give them a chance, okay? So this decision is really depending on that person's behavior. And I feel like yeah, if you're thinking like timeline wise, I feel like you already have a kind of a decision. So you're just kind of waiting for that person to either prove themselves to be a good person or a douchebag. Douche could be guys, but girls too, like just a bitch. You're waiting to see if that person that you're waiting for, if she is a good girl or she's a bitch. Okay, so you're waiting for the other person to show themselves, show their real color, okay? And I don't think you'll wait that long. You're not gonna give them that long, maybe at the most like a month or so, okay? And you're like, nah, I'm done, okay? So yeah, that's what I see if you're in a situationship or if you have a crush that you're currently crushing on. So now we are looking at people who are in a stable relationship, and we have the Lovers card. And then over here, Coffin. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Ending, bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. See, this correlates with this card, which is the transmute card, right? So the Lovers card, if you're in a relationship, congratulations, okay? You are each other's soulmate. You see each other as the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. This is that person, okay? The Coffin card is just something is changing. So I feel like with this transmutation card and transformation card, I think you guys are ready to move your relationship to the next level. So if you are, in a committed relation, not in a committed relationship, but now you will want to fully commit to each other, okay? And if you are in a committed relationship, maybe now you're talking about getting engaged or getting married, okay? And if you are married already, then maybe you're thinking about, hey, should we build a family? Should we have kids? If you have one kid, maybe you're thinking about having 2 kids, okay? And if you are done with all of that I just said, and then you are just wanting to keep this relationship fresh, you want to keep this love going, and you constantly are looking for ways to rekindle that passion and love for each other, okay? So that's the change that I see, and this is the Coffin. It says endings and new beginnings, right? Change, growth. So you're always looking for ways to grow with each other, to make each other happy, to bring in new things into the relationship. Like I said earlier, to rekindle it and whatever it is. Always bring this new passion into it and seeking newer, funner things to do with each other, okay? So great card to have the combination of it. So I don't think I need to talk too much about it. It's just people you're in a relationship right now, nothing to worry about, okay? At least for the next year or so. You're like, oh my God, what about next year? Well, we'll see. All right, so now, well, because also everything is in, you know, changing at the moment. So, but you know, it's in a good way, all right? So don't worry about it too much, all right? So just keep it up, I say. So for people who are in separation or no communication, this is the card that you got. We have the 10 of shells, which is the 10 of cups in reverse. And this is success, but we have it in reverse. And then over here, we have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. This is kind of interesting though, because we have the 10 of shells. This is like two complete opposite, because it says preparing for union. If it's 10 of cups upright, it's definitely, yeah, you guys are gonna get back together and all that stuff. But it is 10 of cups in reverse, okay? It is 10 of cups in reverse. If you're in no communication, if you are in separation right now, I feel like things are probably not going to move forward too much. Even with this ascending card, yes, there is transcending obstacles and expansion, new phase, which is like the kind of like this coffin card, right? Transmutation over here, transformation, rebirth. Over here with the preparing for union as well. So, or, you know, preparing for recommunication, reconciliation. I feel like, because with the 10 of cups being reversed, this ascending energy is being toned down by a lot. So in the short time, okay, at least for like the next, I would say 10 months or so, you might not see too much of a change, okay? Things are still on, like, changing, I mean. So within this next 10 months or so, you're gonna see things continue to change, but be like on your own, okay, separately. Your person is changing, you're changing, everything is changing, everything in between you are changing. Maybe they're getting new life experiences, maybe they're seeing things, okay? And with all these experiences, they will be able to learn, okay? Over here, learning and expansion, right? So they're learning a lot of things about themselves, okay, about how they deal with things, about situations, and by doing that, they might realize, you know, you are the person that they're seeking. But it could also be that, you know, because you're doing the same thing as well, okay, I feel like. And so maybe by, like, you know, towards after a few months of like changing, working on yourself and that kind of things, you might meet somebody else, and this might not be the person that you want anymore, okay? So right at this very moment, because everything is like staying the same and you're just beginning to change, you feel like this is the person that you want, okay? You want to stay in friends with, you want to stay communicating with, you want to reconcile with, okay? But 10 of cups, I just don't feel like right now is the timing yet. So everything is working behind the scenes, and your reconciliation and your no communication time is probably going to, your situation will probably remain like this. It'll look like it's remaining like this, okay, for the next 10 months or so. It could be a little less depending on how fast you work on yourself and how fast your person is working on themselves. But I'm seeing, like, you know, at least maybe 10 months or so that you are working on each other's obstacles, working on each other's whatever things, okay? Maybe psychological, financial, all that stuff, to make yourself, and he or she is making themselves a better person. And by doing that, you guys are preparing for a union. So if you're meant to be, it will happen, okay? It will happen. I could do, let me draw a card about, so I give you a little bit of hope, okay? I will give you a little bit of hope. You know, after, let's see, 10 of shells. So maybe what will happen in about 10 months or so? How's that? What will happen in about 10 months or so? You know, after you work on yourself, what will happen in about 10 months or so? Okay, we have the Sun card. Yes, you'll definitely, I think you'll see things from a different perspective. I know this is not the Hangman card, but because it's Sun, I just feel like when you're probably kind of in darkness right now. I just feel like a moon or dark, stormy energy. And with the Sun card, you'll see things. You're gonna see the light of things. Okay, everything when it's bright, you're gonna see things differently from when you're seeing things in the dark. So you're going to see things from a different perspective. You're going to see things differently because you changed. Okay, because you're changed. Over here we have 3 of Pentacles. I just drew another card. So maybe in 10 months or so, you're a person and you are willing to work together on maybe on the relationship, okay? Or maybe or maybe work, okay? Some kind of a work situation will bring you guys together, okay? So that's what I see for you guys. So let me know how this resonate with you. Okay, you can leave it in the comment section below, and I hope this give you a little bit of guidance, okay, what you can work on and what kind of things you can look forward to and all of that stuff. So don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and for my video. And if you haven't turned on the transmutation, oh my god, and the notification bell, you can turn that on so that you can be reminded whenever I upload a new video. And what else? That's it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. So for pile number 3, the card that you got is love. Love. Look at that. 2 hands holding a heart. So I feel like this card is like, I think for the next year or so, you're just going to feel love all around you. You're always going to feel supported with the hand over the heart. You're always going to feel supported. And if it's not by this love, I feel like it's not just narrowly saying, you know, romantic type of love. I just feel like this is love. It could be self-love. It could be family love, okay? It could be romantic love, but friendship, okay? Parent love, sibling love, cousins, whatever it is. So just lots of loves, okay, around you. And I feel like also with the love card, I think it's also the other message is that everything you do, okay, in the next year or so, I think you should base everything out of love. Make all of your decision based out of love. But of course, sometimes we think like, yeah, we base it off of love, but it's like pushing our love on someone. Then, you know, that's a little pushy. So what is the best way? Okay, so it's more like what will make you and the other person happy. Okay, what makes someone happy and what makes you happy. Okay, of course your happiness, you know, you want to put it just slightly higher. However, if your happiness is based off of other people's pain, then maybe you want to reconsider. So it's just like balanced love, equal happiness type of thing. Okay, so that's the message, and then we'll see how that applies to each of the different groups. All right, so now the first group is single people. We have the 7 of Gems over here. Over here we have frustration. This is the 7 of Pentacles. This is about planting seeds, and the frustration comes because you planted the seeds and you did all that work and put in all that effort, and you don't see anything coming. You don't see a fruition. You don't see any results. So that's very, very frustrating. Okay, the Oracle card we have, I like you. Okay, someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Very, very it correlates with this love card very much. Fun, flirting, wanting to date. So this is what I think. This is for the single people, right? This is for the single. So you are in a very frustrating energy right now. Maybe I don't know, maybe there's a lot of things in your life right now is just not working the way that you wanted it to. I don't think you have someone like, because if you have a crush, obviously you will be looking at the next group, okay? The next group, I'm going to talk about it. But if you actually chose this single group that you want to listen to, then most likely you're not in a situationship and you don't have anyone that you're eyeing on right now. But I know that you're like, but I have this, I like you. What does that? This is what I think. There's somebody that is secretly in love with you, okay? Maybe you have a secret admirer that you're not sure about. Or maybe you're just oblivious, okay? You're just very oblivious that there is somebody that is interested in you. Or there could be another possibility is that there is someone that is very, very, very much in love and you actually know who that is. Okay, you know who that is, but you don't love them back, and that could cause frustration too, right? So this frustration, I feel like could be anything that's happening in your life right now. So maybe it's work related, maybe it's financial related, whatever it is, or maybe family related. Okay, yeah. So people, yeah. And I know I was like how do I make this more clear? So that frustration could come from any part of life, okay, that you're dealing with. And then for a small group of you that you actually know who this person is that like you, okay, and but you don't like them back. That's why you're very frustrated about that as well, okay? So that you have that love part that you're frustrating about. But for others of you, you are just very frustrated with life and things going on, work, finance, whatever, and family. By family I meant like, just like parent, sibling, whatever, okay, friendship, human interpersonal relationship. But there is somebody that's actually secretly in love with you. Okay, so maybe you want to look around. There's somebody that's in love with you that you don't realize, and or it could just be plain oblivious. This person likes you and you just didn't. You're like, nah, and you always talk yourself out of it. You're like, nah, it can't be, right? So that could be that as well. So that's what I see for single people. You're actually not really single. There's somebody that's interested in you. Either you don't know or this person is actually not your type. But maybe you want to give it a little try. We have love over here. We have love. This person might be, you don't know. Give it a little try and see if it'll work out or not. I mean, of course, I don't want to force you to do anything that you don't want to, but I would say if the person is not horribly bad, why not give it a little try? Okay. So that's for the single people. Okay. Over here, we have people who are in the situationship, or if you have a crush, okay? And we have the Nine of Wings. This is the Nine of Swords card, obsession. In a Rider-Waite card, it's also about nightmare, right? Anxiety. Over here, we have the Golden Mirror, which is self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. So with this two card combining, I think the person that you're crushing on or the situationship that you are in might be kind of one-sided, okay? And you probably feel that already. And but the thing is, you're just obsessed about it. You're very maybe there's certain things about this person that you just feel like you cannot find it in anybody else, and you're just obsessed with this person, okay? Yeah. And you're having a lot of anxiety, and maybe like the fact that this person might be playing you or playing with your emotion, so it's giving you a lot of nightmares. It's or bringing back a lot of nightmares that you experienced before. Okay. But we have the love card. This is when I would say that, you know, self-love, right? If this is not the right person, and you know deep down inside of you, you know there actually is not the right person for you, and you know you're torturing yourself by obsessing about them, okay? Then maybe it's time to let it go. All right, you know what? I'm gonna draw a card for you and see if anything will change, say, in 6 months or so. Okay, let's see if anything will change in the next 6 months or so. We have the Sun in reverse. We have the Five of Wands. I know you probably saw this, which is the Ten of Pentacles, but no. Okay, the Moon in reverse. Yep, we have the Sun and the Moon together. So you feel like you are each other's soulmate. You feel like this is the person for you. You feel like, yeah, you'll never ever meet anybody like them again. But we do have it in reverse. Okay, it's more karmic than anything. And then over here we have Five of Wands, which is competition. So most likely they're not just talking to you. They have a lot of other options as well, okay? And so if you're feeling them being hot and cold, it's because they have other options, okay? If it's a crush, yeah, they also are. They have other options too, okay? They have other options. Yeah. So within the next, I said what will happen in about a 6 months or so. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna turn up just yet. I mean, the Moon could also mean that everything's clearing up, okay? You no longer have fear. The Moon is coming down and the Sun is coming up, kind of thing. But the thing is, we have the Sun in reverse. So you think that with the Moon coming down, the Sun is going to come up, but it's not, okay? So you probably just want to watch out. I know this is just a recommendation from the cards, okay? This is just what I see with the cards. You just take however it resonates with you, and you take it however you want to take it. So if you don't want to give it up, why not, give it a try? But I just want you to know that this is more one-sided than, you're putting a lot more than they are, okay? The amount of time and energy that you're putting into this relationship is not balanced. It's not the same. They're not giving you the same kind of energy back, and this is more like obsession than anything, okay? So that's that for people who are in a situationship, or maybe if you have a crush that you're crushing on right now, okay? I would say shift the love to yourself. Shift that love to yourself. And when you love yourself, when you are in a better place, this person might come back. Who knows, right? But at least right now, when you're obsessing about this person, it's too easy for them. They just seem like, Okay. So now, people who are in a relationship right now, okay, people who are in a stable relationship right now, you have the Prince of Shells in reverse. This is like the Prince Charming card, okay? Even here it says the Charmer, but we have it in reverse. And in this card, we have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Okay, so people who are in a relationship right now, I feel like in the next a few months or so, you're probably your person, or it could be you as well. You're not putting a lot of focus in your relationship. Okay, you're not putting a lot of focus in your relationship, and you kind of this is Prince of Shell, which is it's all about romantic stuff. sweet talking and all that stuff. It could, one of the reasons that you're not putting a lot of focus on it, it could be because you feel like, okay, we are in a relationship, we are in a committed, stable relationship right now, so I'm going to shift my focus into my career or work. Okay, so I'm going to put more attention in that, and now you might, not that you're ignoring your partner, but you just don't notice, okay, or prioritize them as a higher position, okay, and your person feels that, okay, your person feels that. So there's probably a little bit of discontent as well, okay? It's not as romantic and lovey-dovey in the next few months or so. And this is more like a warning for you guys, so that you want to avoid it, okay? Because I don't think this is like, there is a progression of it. So I don't think, it could be that you're actually right now, currently, you're in this, you're like not focusing a lot on your partner, but it doesn't mean that it's getting into like a really bad position just yet. It's just pointing it out, like this is your current energy, so you want to take a notice that and try to fix it, okay, before it gets any worse. So, but I don't think it's bad to shift your focus to work and financial situation, if you're to better your finance and stuff like that, but you just probably want to make sure that you still talk to your partner about it, okay? Let them know what you're working on. Let them know that you still care about them, you still love them. It's just that you're not putting a lot of energy in them, and maybe they should they can work on stuff that they prioritize, other things as well that they have in their life at the moment, so you guys have the same common goal and work towards the same common goal, because we still have love over here, okay? There is still love here. It's just that you guys are not putting a lot of emphasis and love or focus in each other, okay? So that romance is slowly dying, okay? And sometimes that could be dangerous, okay? That could be dangerous if your partner is the kind of person that constantly needs reassurance or love, or sorry, the light just, I have it on timer, so yeah, it just, you are it's like a blackout. All right, so it just kind of feels like that. Things are not as rosy, lovey-dovey at the moment, okay? But you want to love, okay? Love, remember that. And you don't have to be always like romantic and lovey-dovey and all that stuff, right? But just maybe go out and date once in a while, so that you still let your partner know, or your partner still let you know that you guys are still very, very important to each other, okay? So that, I just see this is more as a warning for you guys, okay? Because you are not putting a lot of focus on each other at the moment, and that's very dangerous, I feel like, okay? So let's see, for people who are in separation or no communication, this is what you have. The Six of Wings, we have passage, and then we have the Heart with a key, but in reverse. This is welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect, but we have it in reverse. And Six of Wings is Six of Swords, okay? Six of Swords, and the Rider-Waite card is person like on a boat, moving away. And so for people who are in no communication or in separation, I feel like it could be your energy too, but it could be your person's as well. Because if you chose this group, I feel like you probably want to reconcile, okay? Or you probably want to talk to this person again. So this feels like might be more of the other person's energy, is that they have moved on. Six of Wings is they're moving on. And it could be your energy as well, which by that I mean you're thinking about it. You haven't done it yet, but you're just trying to maybe confirm your choice or your decision, okay? So it could be your energy as well. You're thinking of like, okay, maybe I need to let it go and move on. And now this is just a little confirmation about that, okay? And yeah, getting together, open your heart. With this card in reverse, I feel like it might be more you, is that even though you've moved on, you have your heart locked up. You feel like you don't ever want to date again. You don't ever want to fall in love again. And so you're moving on, but with a grudge. So I feel this could be your person's energy as well. Just, they're moving on. They're trying to meet other people, new people now, okay? But I feel like with you, if you're moving on, or if you're thinking about moving on, you're moving on with a grudge, and you're still like kind of hurt, okay? And you're not opening your heart. Over here, love. I never want to love again. That's what I feel. Ooh. I was gonna draw a card for you and see if anything you can look forward to in like a few months down the road, okay? A few months. By a few months, that's limited to 3 months, okay? Is there anything that you can look forward to in about 3 months or so? Will there be a new person coming in? If you move on, if you let this relationship go. We have the King of Wands in reverse. Too many. Okay. 9 of Wands in reverse as well. So I think you're no longer going to be on guard. You're going to slowly let your guard down. So right now at this moment, you're keeping your guard up. You're not opening your heart. I think in 3 months or so, you'll slowly let your guard down, okay? And you'll slowly gain back your passion, because right now we have the King of Wands, but in reverse. So yeah, you definitely think that you don't ever want to be in love again. And you don't feel like you can love again. You're like locking yourself up, okay? But you're slowly letting your guard down in the next 3 months or so. And yep, I just drew a third card over here. We have the Page of Pentacles. So there will be somebody with a solid offer coming in after you slowly putting your so this is what I see. This is the progression of it. With this card, okay, so you're thinking about moving on. Your person has moved on, so you're slowly moving on, but you locked yourself up. Okay, you feel you don't ever want to love again. You have the King of Wands in reverse. You're in a lot of like this anger, or like pent up anger, okay? You're trying to like hold it down, okay? But it's just a lot of like, you're mad about him, about you, about the whole situation. But slowly you're going to let your guard down, okay? You're going to, things are going to start moving forward again, because 9 of Wands is it's a time of like not moving, okay? Stillness. But things will start moving again. You'll slowly let your heart down, okay? That will be about 3 months or so. And then somebody will come in and give you a solid offer after you let your guard down. Page of Pentacles. And this is somebody new, okay? This is someone new. It's not this person that you're hoping to get to communicate or reconcile with. It's somebody new, but they'll give you a more solid offer. They'll give you things like materialize the things that you hope to receive before but never received or never gotten. this person is going to give you that. Okay, this person is going to give you that, and they're willing to work with you because it's a page energy, it's a newer energy. They are willing to work on the relationship and grow with you. Okay, so that's something to look forward to, and that will happen in about, I would say, 3 months, maybe 6 months, because I feel like you're going from this to this. It might take a little bit longer than 3 months. Okay, it might take maybe up to 6 months or so, but you might start seeing a little bit of change after 3 months. All right, so see, love is still there, just not with this person that you're hoping to get it from. All right, never ever give up. So this is what I see for pile number 3, and let me know if this resonate with you. Okay, and you can leave it in the comment section below, and or anything that you want to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and or my video. And if you haven't turned on the notification bell, you can turn it on so that you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.